Good morning everyone, this is Devi from Little Hearts Publications and today I am going to take EVS for class 2, lesson 6, clothes we wear. Yes. So in today's class we are going to discuss about the different types of clothes we wear in our day-to-day life. Yes. Clothes are one of our basic needs. So clothes are our basic need which we need them daily, isn't it? So we wear clothes to cover our body, to cover our body. So why do we need to cover our body? To protect our body from different weather conditions. Yes. So what are those different weather conditions? The clothes protect us from heat, cold, rain, okay, and also dust and insects, okay, and insects. Okay, these are the weather conditions or the reasons which we wear, why we wear clothes. Yes. So they make us look smart. Okay, make us look smart. Yes. So here the clothes help us in this way. And here we are going to learn now what are the different types of clothes. Types of clothes. Okay? Types of clothes. Here we wear clothes according to the season and occasion. Okay, according to season and occasion we wear different varieties of clothes. So we wear clothes in different seasons. So what are the different seasons? Seasons: winter, rainy and summer, isn't it? These are the three different seasons in which we wear different types of clothes. Yes. So we wear cotton clothes. Okay. First one is summer season. Okay. In summer season, what type of clothes we wear? Cotton clothes. Okay. We wear cotton clothes in summer season. So why do we wear cotton clothes in summer season? This cotton clothes keeps our body cool. Okay, it keeps our body cool. It absorbs coolness from the body and send out the heat through these cotton clothes. Okay, and from where do we get this cotton? We get this cotton from cotton plant. From cotton plants. Cotton from cotton plants. Okay, and the next season is winter season. Okay, we wear winter. In winter season, as it is very cool, we wear woolen clothes. We wear woolen clothes. Why do we wear woolen clothes? As it is cool, we keep them. We should keep our body warm, right? These woolen clothes keep our body warm. So we wear woolen clothes in winter season. So where do you get this wool? We get wool from sheep. Where do we get this wool? We get this wool from sheep. Yes. And the next one is rainy season. Okay. Third one is rainy season. In rainy season mostly it rains, right? It rains. It is mostly cool or humid, very humid, and it is very warm also. So to avoid this rain, what are the materials we are going to use? We use umbrellas. We use umbrellas and raincoats. Raincoats, and we use gumboots. Okay. We use gumboots. Why do we use these all things? They protect us from rain. So to protect us from rain, we use these all things. Okay. Yes. And the next one is, what are some other type of clothes other than seasonal clothes which we use? Okay. Some other clothes. What are some other clothes? Okay. For example, we'll take silk clothes. Silk clothes. Okay. What are silk clothes? Silk clothes we get from, okay, when do we use this silk clothes? We use silk clothes only on special occasions. Only on special occasions. Why it is only used on special occasions? For example, like birthdays, marriages, some festival days, we use this. Why? Because this special occasions, because the silk clothes, we get this silk from silkworm. Silkworm. As this silk is very expensive or very costly or very good material, okay, this is used only special occasions and it is not washable also. Okay. Yes. So frequently we can't use them, only rare occasions we can use them. And next one is synthetic clothes. Synthetic clothes. Okay. We get this from silkworm. It is a natural one. Okay. Yes. Silk clothes are known as artificial fiber. Okay. Silk clothes which are made from artificial. What is artificial? Man-made. Man-made means made by man. It's not natural one. Okay. So what are the examples of this man-made or artificial fibers? They are, example, rayon, nylon, polyester, etc. These all are known as synthetic fibers. Okay, or these fabrics, materials which are used from this are known as synthetic clothes, and they shine more. Okay, they are shiny and durable. Shiny and durable. So you can use them many times. They long last also. Okay. And the next one is uniform. Next one is uniform. You all know that all the children in different schools and colleges, some universities, they use different uniforms, and all the children in a particular school have the same kind of uniform, isn't it? So uniform is worn by school children. School students are school children. Other than these, do anyone have uniform? Yes. There are many professions or jobs which have particular uniforms. Okay. What are those? Those are doctors. Doctors have uniform, white coat. Nurse. Okay. Nurse also have white uniform. Okay. Lawyers. Lawyers also have a black coat, isn't it? Black coat they wear over them. And here policeman, postman also have their own different uniforms. Okay. See, the people you can easily identify by their uniform. So, why these uniforms are given to different professions? So that you can easily identify them. So, look here, people who wear uniforms. By looking at him, he is also wearing a stethoscope. So, he is identified as doctor. She is a nurse and a plus symbol is given here. Uniform, she is a student. He is a postman. Okay. And he is a businessman. Okay. Yes. So, next one we are going to learn about different people in different countries. Okay. The clothes worn by different countries. Okay. So, by looking at their dress, you can easily identify to which country do they belong to. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now here they have given you 3 pictures in page number 30. Page number 30. Okay. Look at the picture. Yes. Here, can you recognize the name of the country by looking at their clothes? So, the person who is wearing a dhoti and a kurta, this person mostly they belong to the desert areas. Okay, desert areas. And here this person who is covering fully, this person also belong to desert areas only, but mostly Saudi Arabian people wear this type of dresses. And here this person who is wearing a small cap and a long coat, this person belong to different country, mostly like China, Japan, okay, this type of countries. Yes. Now, how clothes are made? Yes. How clothes are made? Yes. So, cotton clothes. Okay. First one is cotton clothes. So, how are these cotton clothes made? So, we know that cotton is obtained from cotton plants. Okay. Cotton is obtained from cotton plants. Okay. From cotton plants. So, this cotton is spun into yarn. Okay. This cotton is spun into yarn. It is spun like this into yarn fully. Okay. And this yarn is next used to make a cloth. You can make a shirt here. Okay, for example, this is collar. Okay, so from cotton plants we get cotton and it is spun into yarn and this yarn is used to make this cloth, or you can write as a shirt. Okay, so the picture is given in your textbook. See here, this is a yarn and this is a shirt. So here this yarn is used to make a cloth on the loom. Loom is a machine which has like this side and that side. Okay, here the threads are arranged in a horizontal and vertical way, and this method is known as weaving. Okay, weaving, we weave clothes. Okay, we weave clothes on this loom. Okay, and the next one is woolen clothes. Next one is woolen clothes. So wool is very soft. Wool is soft. So where do we get this wool from? We get this wool from sheep. Okay, we get wool from sheep. So on the sheep has hair on its body. This hair is removed from its body, and the process is known as hair is removed. Okay, this process is known as a shearing. Okay, what is it known as? Removing the hair on the sheep is known as shearing. Then what happens to this hair? This hair is cleaned. It is cleaned and then again it is spun into wool. It is spun into wool. Okay, and this wool is used to make sweaters. Okay, what do we do this? We make sweaters. Yes, shawls. Okay, with the help of this wool we make sweaters, shawls and other woolen clothes. Okay, and other woolen clothes are made. Yes, and the next one is silk clothes. Next one is silk clothes. Yes. Okay. From where do we get this silk? The silkworms, they feed on the leaves of mulberry. Where do they feed on? Mulberry leaves. Okay, they feed on the mulberry leaves. Okay, they feed on the mulberry leaves. So, and they form the cocoons over themselves. So, we get this silk from these silkworms, silkworm cocoons. Okay, from these cocoons we get, from these worms they form cocoons, right? These cocoons are put into the hot water to kill the worms, and then the silk thread is collected from this silkworms. Okay, yes. Now look at the picture which is given here. This is silkworm. It's on the mulberry leaves, and the silkworm will form a cocoon over itself, and this cocoon is put into the hot water, and then the thread is collected, which is made a silk cloth here. Okay, with this we completed the lesson, and you can go through the lesson and complete the pages, exercises which are in page number 32, 33, and worksheet will be sent through WhatsApp. Thank you.